Hi, in this video I'm showing you the laser line that we use to help students to find the potting angles. It's a really effective tool because it helps people to identify the shots required with the cue ball in various parts of the table, and it does really help with that because it's very difficult to show people which part of the cue ball to hit with the object ball to make the pot. This helps with that really well, really does the job, and it makes the learning process a lot easier for players when they need to identify certain shots, because sometimes there are shots on the table that people just really struggle with, and this will help to identify those shots and make it much clearer for people in the minds when they're trying to complete that certain shot that they really find trouble with. Now, it doesn't matter where the cue ball is on the table, as long as you can identify that contact point on the object ball, then you will always pot the ball. It doesn't matter whether the cue ball was here, you'd still find the pot. As long as you identify the shot line, it wouldn't matter if the cue ball was here, you would still find it. In fact, it wouldn't matter where on the table you put this cue ball, as long as it was this side of the table, you would always find the potting angle, provided that you located the shot line on the object ball through to the target pocket. Now, I'll demonstrate that. Now, this is a really easy tool to use because it very quickly and very easily identifies the shot line required to obtain the potting angle. And as you see there, the spot on the black ball, that is the actual contact point that the cue ball must make in order to pot the ball. And it doesn't matter where the cue ball is on the table, as long as you can find that line on the object ball for the target pocket, then you will always pot the ball. It's a very, very good tool in order to show people the potting angle. It works really well, especially when people struggle with certain shots, like cut back shots or half ball shots to quarter ball shots. It really does help in assisting people to find out how to find those angles. Now, I'll do a quick demonstration of that now. There's the potting angle that we require, and that is the part of the cue ball that must contact that part of the object ball in order to pot the black. And here we go with the shot. I've identified the spot on the black. I'm going to bring the cue back. Nice and steady. And there is the contact point, and there is the pot for the black. I think this demonstrates that really well, just how effective this laser line is for finding those crucial potting angles and getting a good grip of the game and helping people to learn at a much higher rate. And I think this does do that job really well. So that's how we use this potting aid to show people how to find the potting angles, and I think it works really, really well. So when we use this tool, the laser line, for the shots, what we are trying to do is we are trying to teach pupils about the different potting angles that you need to understand when you're trying to pot balls, especially when you're learning at the very beginning. Things such as what you see in front of you now, like the full ball contact, the three-quarter ball contact, the half ball contact, and the quarter ball contact. And there are other degrees as well, because obviously you've got thin pots which require to hit near the extreme edge of the object ball. But following the principles for the basics, those are the type of potting angles that the tool can cope with, because as long as that line is pointing in the direction of the target pocket and through the object ball in the centre, then that will help the pupil to identify the potting angle in order to pot the ball. And it demonstrates all of these potting angles that they need to identify when they're playing. And it really does help. It really does a very good job at teaching people. And then it's just a case of memorising those angles when they appear on the table. And it does the job really well. So if you were to come down and book a lesson with me, then I would probably show you this tool in operation and show you just how helpful it is, especially if you do struggle with potting angles and how to pot the ball. This will help you to learn a hell of a lot quicker and get you into the game and getting a lot more success and potting balls and enjoying what you do, because basically that's why we all play the game, to enjoy it. And this tool does help with that tremendously. So if you were to come down, then this is one of the things that we would use. This is another part of the range of equipment that I have when I'm doing these coaching sessions, amongst other things as well. So it just helps. Okay, so I hope this was useful to you, and if it was, then please subscribe to the channel and you'll see much more content such as this to help everyone to learn and to increase the participation levels in and around. I hope you liked the video, and if you do like the video, please subscribe because it's free. Thank you very much.